Hey guys, welcome back to the home turf. Hopefully you're doing good and having a great day. I love you all and I'm so glad you could join me. So today I'm teaching you guys how to play One Step Closer by Linkin Park. It's a very well beloved song. It's one of my favorite songs to play. And it's a super easy song, so don't get intimidated, all right? I'll break things down and make it super simple for you. Because guys, look, if I can learn this song in 30 minutes, being self-taught, no training, you guys can do it too. So before we get into the song and start learning the song, we're going to figure out what tuning it's in, and that is in drop C. All right, drop C being, or I'm sorry, drop C sharp. I'm sorry, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp again, F sharp, B, and then E. Okay, so tune your guitars to that, and let's get rocking and rolling. All right, guys. So the intro is very interesting. Um, there are two parts. That's a three. There are two parts of the intro. The build up, and then there is the attention grabber, or the panty dropper. Pretty much the same thing, right? So, but there are two parts. There is one that is single string, and then the second part is all chords. And so let's go ahead and get into the first part. The first part is starts off with an open E string. Okay, fifth fret, open E, seventh on the A, back over to the E on the eighth, down to the seventh, open, and then third fret. Okay, so play that slow like. Right? So obviously there are some syncopations in there, and you guys might know how the song goes, but we're going to go ahead and play it like how it sounds. Okay. Now this particular part I like to add the harmonic on the 5 because it sounds more true to the song. So instead of just the 5, right? So right. So that's the first part. You guys can choose how you want to play it. I am going to play it with the harmonic because it sounds a lot better anyway. So now the chords part, right? There are going to be two, I believe they're eighth notes. And you're going to be playing two open bar chords, right? Okay, and that's going to be that. And there's going to be a dead note in there, right? In between that open bar chord and this weird little chord here. The seventh on the A, and then on the ninth it's going to be that G string, right? And so it's going to give that a really weird sound. It's fucking it rocks, man. So right, there's going to be two times this is used in the break. I'm sorry, in the intro. This, and then on the third and the fifth. Okay. Right. So I would try to get used to that rhythm. Because that's most of the song, actually. So how that's going to sound is like this. Oh, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. For the second part, 8th, 7th, right? And then dead note again. down to that third and fifth. Okay, so again, that's how that's going to sound is. Right? So that is the second part of the intro. Now, that's actually going to continue into the verse, right? But the way that I like to play the verse is a little bit different, going back to the single strings, right? So I'll palm mute it, except for the A string portions. And it's kind of the same deal, right? Except there's no chords, as the second part of the intro. You're just palm muting. You're palm muting the E string, but you're playing open on the A, right? So. And then in between the palm mutes and the open, there's this dead note on the E. Okay. But if it's easier for you to use the chords, you can also do that too. I mean, there are so many ways that you can do it, and it would still sound pretty good. But for the verse, it sounds a little slower. So I like to do the palm mute, just to give the vocals a little bit more amplification, I guess you could probably use that word for. So that's going to continue, I believe, for 8 measures, I think. And then this there's this half B power chord on the 5th and the 7th. You're gonna bar on the 5th, and then you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put you're going to go on the D string on the 7th fret. Okay, so 5 and 7, right? The way that's going to go, right? And so there's only 3 of those. Goes into the chorus, right? So we're going to go ahead and start from the top. That way you have a good idea of how far we are now. And goes into the chorus. Okay, so again, right? There's that little at the end, right? So just 3 of those, and then that's going to bring in the chorus. Now the chorus is the same pattern, okay? Okay? And so you're going to start off, again, open, dead note, and then 12. So it's going to sound like this. Down to the 10, right? Down to the 7, down to the 7. from there, you're gonna go use that same chord you did for the pre-chorus up to the eighth and 10th. Dead note, dead note. Down to the 5, and then up to the 7. So yeah, up to the 7. Dead note again. Weird chord again for the first fret. For the first fret and the 3rd fret. Right? So how that's ultimately going to sound is so you can bar all the way through. You could bar all the way through. Depends on how you want to play it. Again, I think it sounds a lot more interesting with all of these other chords. So it just depends on how you want to play it. But that is that. I think those continue for 8 measures. I believe 8 measures. And then goes back into that verse immediately. And then that plays over again, and brings back into the second chorus, right? Well, second pre-chorus and then the second chorus. And so the breakdown or the intro or the interlude or the bridge, whatever you want to call it, is very interesting. I fucking love the shit out of this. So after the second chorus finishes, it goes back into or but I think it's played palm muted, which is why I like to do that so much, because if you hear how it goes, it does sound palm muted. Right, I believe those continue for 4 measures, and then for 4 bars, and then the bridge kicks in, right? So I'm gonna show you how to do the bridge, and then we're gonna do everything together, okay? So for the bridge, there you're going to start off with an open, or not an open. You're going to start off with a bar chord on the 1st fret, immediately with a open following, right? Okay, yeah. Immediately open, and then another open. 3rd fret. You're going to do a hammer on the 1st fret, and then you're also going to hammer on an open, or I'm sorry, a pull off on the open, right? And then there's also some dead notes in there as well, right? That's what I was telling you, right? Right? On that's going to be on the 6th. You're going to hold that for a couple of seconds, and then you're going to go open, open, 3. So I'm going to play it super slow. Right? You're going to do that for 4 bars. I don't know why I was saying measures. You're going to do that for 4 bars. And then there's this weird chord that comes back again, right? That kind of sounds like a 3/4 time, doesn't it? and then goes back into it, right? So how that's going to sound is like this. Right? Because you're not completing that. You're just right, right, and so that's how that's done, right? And then okay, so that's how that's done. And then you're gonna repeat that again, and that's gonna bring you into the final chorus. And so how that's all played together is right. Okay, so that's how that is played. That's how that's played. And then you're gonna continue 8 bars, right, all the way through that last course, that last chorus, and then that's gonna end up finishing the song, right? Or it might be 16 bars. It might be 16 bars after that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know the exact count. But there is an ending, right? And it's just straight that. I think those are eighth notes as well, and that continues for a whole bar, I believe, whole bar. So. And that finishes the song. So, we're gonna go ahead and start from the top. We're gonna do things a little slow. That way, we kind of get a good understanding of how we're playing this. So. And then that repeats, and then now it's time for the bridge. Oh, if I didn't mention it, probably a little late now. That chord is palm muted. Sorry, I was late. I just edit that. I like the kind of, it's, I don't know, it's a little weird. It's more of an FX kind of thing. But I think that really ends the song pretty well. But yeah, so you just end up on that, and that's it. That's the song. Congratulations, you just learned something. But that's pretty much how the song goes. Play the song how you want. Especially not getting copyright struck. um, but it's a really fun song to play, and it as you have seen, it's super simple to play. If I can play it, you guys can play it. So, if you guys want me to teach you how to play something else, please just let me know, and I'll be happy to do so. Um, I think I might do "Never Too Late" by 3 Days Grace next. So if you guys want to see that, please just let me know. It's one of my favorite songs to play, and yeah. But guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Please make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, if this video helped you out, please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate that, guys. We really want to help people out here, and so. Let's really push this out to more people so that more people can learn and grow. All right, guys. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I wish you all a very lovely day. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon.